Welcome everyone to Merkaba Energy Healing. So today we are back with a very special pick a card reading. We are asking Spirit to provide messages from your crossed over loved ones. Now I've refrained from doing this reading because it's so sensitive and it's so meaningful to so many that should they not get a sense of their loved ones in this reading, then I would feel terrible. So what I want to say is I had another reading set up, but my guides asked me to do this reading because there has been a lot of grief in the collective, and that grief needs to be processed. It needs space. And so even if you don't hear or resonate fully, I would ask you to just stop. You can stop the video and just pause and make space to connect in with your loved ones and just hear what they have to say directly from them. You don't need me as the intermediary. But I feel very privileged and blessed to be able to help carry through these messages as well as the energy. Now, I'm not doing an invocation for each of the readings. People click off of the video when I do that. So I'm going to do that behind the scenes, and I'll explain in each of the readings how I do that. So we have 3 piles. What I ask you to do is to think of one person that you really want to connect with and ask them to help you pick your pile. So you can pause the video now. Take a deep breath. Breath brings up truth, helps you connect to the divine and to those who have crossed over, and then come back, okay? Pile number 1 with message 1, we have the star card from the Forest Feline deck, and that is paired with a raw quartz crystal. Pile number 2 with message 2, we have the star card from the Clay Arcana Tarot, and that is paired with the Lemurian quartz crystal. I'm already getting some messages here. And then pile number 3 with message 3, we have the clear quartz point, and that's paired with the star from the Good Fortune Tarot. Okay, so when you are ready, you can go to the description box below and find the timestamps for your reading, and I will see you over there. Welcome, group number 1. Thank you so much for being here. This is a beautiful but sensitive topic. Please only listen to this when your heart is open and you are ready. I may or may not tune in with your loved one, but allow this to be a space and time that you connect in with your crossed over loved one. And I will do my best to deliver the messages. I have done my invocation before the reading so people don't click off. But the way I did this was I asked the collective of crossed over loved ones to please show me their collective personality and collective messages for group 1. I also received a bunch of names that I didn't intend, but they started to come in, and I will share those sometime during this reading, probably towards the end. Okay. So you chose the clear quartz crystal. We're going to set that aside for now, but I'm going to thank it for being here. I chose clear quartz for all of these readings to get clarity, and I chose the star cards because they are all about healing. So you chose the star card from the Forest Felines. Welcome. We are connecting in with humans only today. I just want to say, if an animal really wants to come in, I won't deny it, but I'm asking for humans. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in the deck, although this person might have been an animal lover, particularly a cat lover, since you chose that deck, but that's not what I'm receiving, just intuition. Crossed over loved ones of pile number 1, I ask you to please show me your unique characteristics a little bit about your personality so my group number ones can know this is you. Please show me clearly about your personality. Crossed over. I just heard Janine. Sometimes other ones come in. Crossed over loved ones of group number 1. I keep hearing the word magic. I don't know if that's a name. I think that was written on the list, but that word keeps coming in. Okay, so we have the 6 of mushrooms, which is the 6 of pentacles. And then we have, that's too many. Can we get one more with the 6 of pentacles? One message together about their personality. 6 of pentacles with... I just heard banker. I just heard the word banker. And possibly a fisherman. More about their personality, please. For group number 1, crossed over loved ones of group number 1. Wow, I keep hearing the word magician. Oh, and then we have 3 of cups. So Spirit, please tune me into the personality of this crossed over loved one for group number 1. I just heard life of the party, especially with the 3 of cups here. They're showing me a party, literally, and this person looks like the host. This might have been somebody who set a very beautiful table, made the home very welcoming. I'm hearing open door policy. Really, sorry, the messages are coming in a little fast. Can we slow down a little bit? I'm seeing somebody walking around with platters of food and drink and welcoming people into their home. Please have this food, have a drink, sit down. There's some music playing in the background. This person might have really enjoyed music or dance. I'm hearing dancing. Life of the party, I'm hearing. This is somebody who was very well liked. I'm also hearing misunderstood though, okay? Gregarious, I'm hearing. I'm hearing hostess with the mostess, okay? They are showing me a very beautiful female. She looks to be 40s, 50s. Of course, that's not going to be for everyone. They give me one in image to denote the collective in this reading, but that's just what I want to say here. I'm hearing that this person was very thoughtful. This does feel like a mother figure. Lots of friends. Chatterbox. I just hear, I am hearing them talk a lot. Very beautiful. Very generous. Generous with their energy. Generous with their time. Again, with their home. It feels as though they had dinner parties or events in their home. They might have been an event planner. Okay. They might have also done something in fashion. Okay. That's what I'm getting first. Can you give me a bit more about this, the personality of this person? I am seeing a female. She's done up. She has a red lip. This is not someone who shied away from beauty or looking good. Can you show me a bit more about this person's personality, please? Show me a bit more about this person's personality, please. Okay. The Fool. I just heard the word adventurous. Traveler. This person might have really liked going to new places. I just heard trying restaurants, trying new food. Yeah, this is a very, it feels a little bit like Taurus energy, someone who really imbibed in earth energy, right? The material world, really enjoyed good food, good drink, good music, seeing new places, trying new things. I'm getting a big yes on this. really joie de vivre, okay? They just loved life, okay? Spirited, I'm hearing. I just heard life of the party again, okay? With catnip, maybe they like to imbibe in certain things. Again, some of my readings keep getting restricted, so I don't want to say words that would restrict the video, but you know what I mean, okay? I feel like they like trying out different things, trying different things. Didn't shy away from novelty, okay? And then, I did not expect that. Then we have the Eight of Dandelions, which is the Eight of Swords. What is that about? Okay, they're showing me something actually pretty funny about this. They liked playing games. So they just showed pin the tail on the donkey, you know, when you get blindfolded. So I feel like I just feel like they liked giving parties and throwing parties for people. They're also showing me sort of cutting off the senses so that other senses would vibrate higher. So, you know, dining in the dark, they just show that to me. I'm hearing hide and seek. Maybe they played, I mean, I don't see any children here, but I'm seeing games, playing games. They might have liked adult games, okay? Let's just say that, adult games. Now, it's interesting because before they said that this person might have been a little bit misunderstood. So I think they might have done things a little bit off the beaten path. They're highlighting the fact that there are quite a few orange cats here, and orange cats just go to the beat of their own drum, you know? They're funky little creatures. I love them. They have a lot of charisma, orange cats. And that's what they're showing me about this person. It feels very fun and lively and wonderful to be in their energy. This is someone who took up a lot of space. I just heard the name Mary and Marilyn. And their absence would be noticed. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm getting a little teary-eyed. Okay, I feel like I want to use a different deck for the second part. So hang on, you guys. Okay, so that was a little bit strange. They took me through a few different decks. So I wonder if this person was indecisive or just, again, like trying a lot of different things. So yeah, that was an interesting energy to be in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask Spirit if these wonderful, lovely, crossed over loved ones, I'd like them to provide 2 messages. We'll see if we'll get more, but 2 messages to your loved one who is listening right now. Okay? I just heard I'm sorry. I just heard I'm sorry I wasn't there for you as much as I could have been. This person is saying that they recognize that they were a bit self-absorbed. That's interesting. And they see that you could have used them more. Interesting. So they've learned some kind of lesson. Very interesting. Thank you. That won't be for everyone, okay? Crossed over loved ones. Can you please provide the first message for those who are listening right now? What do you want to tell them, please? Yeah, I am getting I'm sorry. Okay. What do you want to tell them, please? Show me the first message. And I just heard this, it feels like a different person. We were like 2 peas in a pod, I just heard. 2 peas in a pod. Joined at the hip. Okay. Can I get 1 message first? 2 cards, 1 message. Thank you. We have 9 of Cups. I just heard live the way I lived. Live the way I lived. Okay. Can you say more about the Nine of Cups? Okay. And the Hanged Man. Yes. Okay. So their first message is literally stop hanging around. Stop lazing around. Go out there and get yours. Again, I'm hearing live the way I lived. So this person really felt deeply fulfilled in their life. Okay. I heard I didn't stop to smell the roses too much. So there is a double message here. With the Hanged Man, they're saying you who are listening could have taught me, the one who has crossed over, how to stop and smell the roses a little bit. So this person feels very earthly, and the person I'm speaking to right now feels more, let's say, has a slower energy, a calmer energy. I'm hearing this person say, you were the yin to my yang, okay? You were my calm, I'm hearing safe harbor, my calm place, my calm space. So they're saying you were kind of the Hanged Man. You were thoughtful with me. They're thanking you for being thoughtful. And they're saying, try not to rest too much in that energy of inertia, I'm hearing. Allow yourself to imbibe in the everyday things. I'm hearing come down to earth, they're saying. So I love this message because it's both honoring who you are and how you offered what you are to them, whilst combining it with their energy and a little bit of guidance about how to follow them a little bit more. Imbibe in life a little bit more. Notice your riches, not in money, but in life, that there's so much abound in life to feel good about. This person felt as if they were smiling a lot and laughing a lot and really shared that energy with others. And so they're saying, we honor you being a thoughtful person, a calm, grounded person, a person who is a bit enlightened, right? A bit of the stars. But don't forget to come down to earth, okay? This guy looks a little bit like a baseball coach to me, and I just heard, take me out to the bowl game. So I don't know what that is, how it relates, but yeah, they just told me to say that. Thank you so much for that beautiful message. Can we get one more message for this collective, please and thank you? Okay, that just came out. Okay, so we have 7 of Swords. What do you want to say about the 7 of Swords? Can you give me the complete message here, please? What do you want to say about the 7 of Swords? Can you say a bit more what that means? Okay. There's a very clear message here for someone. Okay, let me just deliver the first message. I feel like there's more. I heard take a risk in love. Take a risk in love. With this Hanged Man here, even though it's a second message, because they told me a little bit about your energy, there's a sense that they want you to get out there more and not worry so much, not look over your shoulder so much, not be so trepidatious around love, I'm hearing. Get out there. Get out there. Meet people. I'm hearing love is available to you. I just heard for someone, I know that you've been hurt in love, and I know that's why sometimes you look over your shoulder. Is this person going to hurt me? They want you to trust yourself more, okay? Can you give me a third card on this message? What guidance do you have for them here? So, yeah, what guidance do you have? Crossed over loved one, please, and thank you. I'm hearing it's not always going to work out, but that's nothing to be afraid of. Taking the risk on love is greater than avoiding it altogether, right? So getting hurt in love is better than not having loved at all. Loved and lost is better than never to have loved at all, right? That's what they're saying. Beautiful. Okay, that's too many cards. Can you give us guidance about this? Oh, they're giving me another message here. Okay, can you give me guidance about the first message first, and then I'll give the second message. I'll deliver the second. Guidance about this first message about love. Okay, that's too many. Spirit, please. Please give me one card of guidance. Thank you. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So first of all, we have 2 7s here. They're saying luck in love, luck in love. They want you to stop stopping. All right, this person is stopping to look at what they have worked on in the 7 of Pentacles. They're looking at the 6 Pentacles still in the bush, but they are kind of disregarding the pentacle that they harvested. And so there's guidance here to stop looking where there aren't options, there aren't the right people, and look in the direction where there is someone available. Or look to, this reminds me a little bit like the 5 of Cups without the sorrow, okay? Again, Pentacles here. This is somebody who wants you to not look at the duds, the people who didn't work out. Look for the diamond in the rough and know that it's there. Okay. Now, there was another message with the 7 of Swords and the Lovers. They said, stop worrying that I'm not here, looking behind, looking around. Where are you? Where are you? Stop being worried that I've left. Stop feeling worried that you can't hear my voice anymore, or as if I feel farther away. I'm always here, they're saying. I'm getting a huge yes on this. Some of you are saying, I can't hear her voice anymore. I can't make I can't hear him anymore. I keep hearing that. And they're saying, stop looking for me. I'm all around you. I'm always around you. You don't have to fret. And in a similar way with the 7 of Pentacles, don't look for me where I am not. Because I'm always with you, right at your feet, right above you, and all around is how they're giving me this message. The number 13 might be important for someone here. Okay. Now I want to end with an oracle card. Crossed over loved ones for group number 1. Can you please give them a final message, please? One final message for my group number 1s. Please and thank you. For my group number 1s, a final message from their crossed over loved one. Show me clearly. Okay. No. One final message from the crossed over loved ones, and then we'll do the names. And we have acceptance 2. Very interesting, okay? Because they were highlighting this angel above these lovers. And they're saying again, tell me. They're saying, we know, this is making me emotional. We know that it's hard to accept that we are on the other side. But we're not asking you to let us go. We're asking you to welcome us back in our formless state. It's dovetailing off of this second message here. There's an acceptance that they have physically crossed over, but at the same time, accepting that they're all around you all the time. And you don't have to reach for them. They're always there. But some of them are saying, we miss you. Talk to us a little bit more. Talk to me a little bit more. Ask me for signs. Very much like other spirit guides, we want you to talk to us and say what you want or what you need, and we'll come to you in your dreams or in signs or in symbols, okay? Anything else crossed over loved ones of group number 1? What else do you want to say? Yeah, so the 2 here again, I'm hearing that 2 peas in a pod again, and there's also that piggybacking off of that message of finding love and letting yourself be loved. This is someone's partner who has crossed over, and they're saying, please go, get out there again, okay? And I will give you signs who will be right for you. I'll be with you, okay? I got fishermen before, and now again, they're showing me fishermen or someone who was a boat, who liked being on a yacht or a boat or a canoe on the water, okay? They're just showing that to me again. Now, I promise you names. Not all the names are here. A lot of these names are not English, okay? So, my English brain heard English names mostly. So my apologies for all the names that I couldn't make out, okay, from other languages. So I heard Rebecca, Susan or Suzanne, Caroline or Carolyn, Smith. And then I heard Magi or Maggie, Lynn. I heard what sounded like Sorrel, and then Cage, Coraline or Coraline. And then I heard something like Marduk, and then Mary or Marilyn, something like this. Marjolaine, something like this. Then I heard Rover and Justice. Okay, so I hope that this resonated with you guys. I hope that I did a good job connecting in with your crossed over loved one. And I just send so much love to your hearts, to your grieving hearts, or to your healed hearts. And I'm hoping that this reading helped you connect in. Let me know by liking the video, commenting. Please comment down below. And if nothing else, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 2. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry, I just have to check my camera here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how long this reading is going to be. They might all be different because I can't see the timer, but I'm not going to worry about it. Sorry about that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today we are connecting in with your crossed over loved ones. The way that I did the invocation for these readings is I asked for the collective of the loved ones of group number 2 to please agree on an overarching personality that will come through along with at least 2 messages for you, okay? If this reading doesn't resonate, I ask you to please just sit with your crossed over loved ones and just receive the messages yourself, okay? I'm really going to do my best to honor the energies that come through. I also just received a whole bunch of names. The names are mostly English names, so I'm sorry if your crossed over loved one doesn't have an English name. That is all that I received today. But some of the letters might resonate, okay? I will provide those names at the end of the reading. Okay, so you chose the star. I'm already feeling very thirsty, and there's a jug of water here. So I'm wondering, I know it's a little bit weird. I don't know if this person was a water sign or dealt with water a lot. I am hearing the word gardener here. So this person might have really liked the water, the ocean, gardening, being out in nature. But that's the first thing that came in. Of course, with the Lemurian crystal here, this person might have been a healer, might have been, well, I'm going to get into the energy in a moment, but we'll see if that comes up. We're going to put the Lemurian crystal to the side here. And we're just going to ask if its energy can oversee this reading. Now I'm going to put the star card back into the tarot deck. And we're going to start anew. Crossed over loved ones of my group number 2s. Kindly show me about your personality first. Tell me about your personality, please. That's interesting. I just heard salt of the earth. So not exactly cosmic, but let's see. I'm feeling a male energy here. Do you guys ever watch the show Frasier? They're showing me Marty, the father. Someone who sort of would kick back and relax, put their feet up, have a beer, have a cold one, okay? If that doesn't resonate, just give me a sec, okay? Let's see what the tarot has to say. Yeah, they're showing me plumber, working on a car, working with their hands. This is somebody who worked with their hands, craftsman, I just heard. Show me, please, the energy very clearly of the crossed over loved ones of group number 2. Group number 2. Yeah, it does feel like someone who worked with their hands a lot. They're showing me someone with like ink on them, or like someone who works on cars and they have soot on them. This might have actually not been their career. It might have just been someone who really loved their car or their motorcycle and really worked on it a lot. Because I'm seeing coveralls. Coveralls might be important to someone here. And I'm hearing the word muffler. Okay, very precise there. Can you please show me the energy, your energy, crossed over loved one? The name Marty actually might be important to someone here. Okay. We have 6 of Cups. And I think that came up in group number 1, actually. Show me more about this person. Yeah, like they're highlighting these daisies, I think they are. Maybe daisies are important. This might have been somebody who really worked with plants. Okay. Flower shop, I'm getting. Okay. Show me more about your personality. We have 10 of Swords. Okay, now the healing energy is coming up from the cards here. This person has this kind of energy that feels very healing, very comforting to be around. When you were down and out, they were really there for you, okay? When the chips were down and nobody was around, they were there, okay? This is this kind of person, very reliable, the kind of person that you could call at 2 a.m. and they're there in a jiffy, I'm hearing, okay? And then jiffy, the word jiffy also reminds me of a car service, somewhere where you get your car service or something like that. I don't know why. They're also showing me those sticks of meat. I don't know if they liked those, but they just showed that to me. I'm mostly vegan, so I don't really know what those are, but I think you know what I mean. This person gave a lot of their energy and their time. I think that came up in group number 1, but it's a different kind of energy. This feels much more humble, I would say. This person feels humble to me. Not really wealthy. Didn't want for very much, okay? That's that salt of the earth energy I was getting before. Didn't need the finer things, okay? Liked comfort. Comfortable. The way they're showing me that they were there for you, this is not somebody who, give me, crossed over loved one, give me the verbiage here. I'm hearing a man of few words. There might be a woman in here, but I am getting strongly a male here. I'm hearing died before their time. So for some of you, this is maybe a father, maybe a younger grandfather. I'm not getting strong grandfather, but I'm getting father here. This is somebody who showed love in a, it wasn't so demonstrative, I'm getting. They kind of were just there for you. Their presence was strong. King of Pentacles energy I'm getting there. Humble, I'm just getting that a lot. Can you show me just a bit more? I feel like there's another message here with the Ten of Swords. Can you give me a little bit more on the Ten of Swords here, please? Because I feel like I'm getting a message, but I want to verify it with the cards. Okay. Which one? This one? The Tower. That's crazy. And let's grab this one too. The Ace of Wands. Okay. What I was getting here is that this is somebody who might have, they might have had a troubled life. So it wasn't always about giving to you. It was also about their own life. They're telling me this was a very sturdy person who, with the Ace of Wands, kept forging forward. So nothing could really get them down. They had a sturdiness about them. They showed this to others, how to get up after being beaten down, but it feels as though this was the story of their life as well. They had a lot of tower moments. They might have lost people. They might have had a lot of challenge in their life, and yet they kept shining bright. They kept holding the energy for people around them with the Ace of Wands here, okay? This is a survivor of some sort. And they were never for a lack of energy. The Ace of Wands and the Six of Cups tells me that they kept coming with energy for other people, even though they were kind of beaten down in life. And they learned from their lessons. They didn't let that get them down. But yeah, they might have had a drink from time to time to sort of soothe their sorrows. Not going to lie here. That's just for some of you. Okay? Can we get just a bit more about their personality? A little bit more about this person's personality. I just heard blue collar. Okay. Okay, that's a bit too many. Yeah, a bit too many. Can we get just a little bit more about their personality? A little bit more about their personality. Okay. Three of Cups. That's the drink that I just saw. This might be somebody who liked to drink from time to time, okay? With the Eight of Swords. Wow, these are very similar cards to the group before. Yeah, this person might, just like I said, they're verifying the message. This might have been somebody who took a drink from time to time to get out of their head, get out of their worries. Possibly an alcoholic, although they're not showing that to me. They are just showing somebody who liked to have a drink from time to time, a substance from time to time to get out of their head. So while they were always rising again from their sorrows and from their difficulties, they might have struggled a little bit of, maybe a little bit of depression, a little bit of feeling down and out. Okay? Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Now, what I want to do is I want to get messages from them to you. I'm just trying to figure out what deck to use. We're going to use my old tarot deck here. Okay, my Smith Waite. This, again, Salt of the Earth. This person feels, and again, we're opening up to the Nine of Swords here. This person might have really dealt with some sorrow or difficulty here, okay? This just feels like a very down to basics kind of person, okay? My the loved ones who have crossed over for my group number 2, please show me your first message to them. Please show me your first message to them. Please and thank you very clearly. What is your first message to your loved one here? Oh, that almost fell on the floor. Okay, so we have 4 of Wands. Okay. I just heard I was there when you got married. I just heard that very clearly. I don't always read this card as a marriage card, actually, but someone maybe recently got married or recently got engaged, I just heard. They said, I saw it. I was there. Celebrating with you. Okay. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, this person is very proud of what you've accomplished and how you have moved forward, how you've followed your passions. This person is very proud of you for sticking to your guns and doing what you were passionate about. And I'm hearing that this person may not have always backed you when they were here, but on the other side, they're very proud of what you've accomplished and how you have forged forward and how you've built a life for yourself from your passions, okay, from your gifts. Let me just sit with their energy a little bit. Can you tell me more about these cards, please? I'm hearing they did it. I can't believe it. They did it. Against the odds, they did it, I'm hearing. So you might have come from a humble upbringing, and you might have really made something more. You know, I'm hearing something from nothing. You might have really built up your life. There's no silver spoon, let's just say here, okay? And you really built some kind of stability in your life, and that took off. You built some kind of foundation, and it's the seeds were well planted, and now the harvest is coming. And this person is very impressed by you, very proud of what you've achieved. For some of you, this is that they're proud of the marriage that you've built and how you have sustained it. So you might have come from parents who were divorced, or some kind of possibly broken family here I'm seeing. And you might have sustained a partnership that they couldn't. They're very proud of you for that. What is the second message? Okay, there are too many here. What is the second message, crossed over loved one? What do you want to say to your loved one here? Oh my God, we're getting all of the same cards from the group number 1. So we have 7 of Swords here. What does it mean in this message, please? Let me just tell you, there were some of the same names that came from group number 1. And the few times that I have read for crossed people as a medium, there are spirits that really want to be heard. I just want to say that. And so some of the crossed over loved ones from group number 1 are here too. And so I'm going to set some boundaries for group number 3, but that's why there are some repeating cards here. That's what they're explaining to me. So I'm asking for just those spirits, those crossed over loved ones for group number 2. Please show me a collective message from all of you with regards to the 7 of Swords. Tell me what that means, please. And we have the Justice card. That's crazy because the name Justice came up in group number 1. Okay. So what they're highlighting here is some kind of fighting in the family. I don't know if there was any stealing or cheating literally with the 7 of Swords, or just someone trying to get ahead of someone else. They're asking you guys to please find some peace, okay? I'm hearing family's all you got in that way. Family's all you got. So get it together. This is the way I'm hearing it. They want you to figure out your differences. So those of you who are fighting with your siblings or your extended family, there's a very clear message from your crossed over loved one. I can't be there to toe that line, to be the mediator, to, you know, I can't have, I no longer have boots on the ground, I'm hearing. This actually might be a war vet, I'm hearing, or somebody who fought in the army or, you know, served their country in some way. I just got that very clearly. Also a police officer, I just heard. They're saying, I can't be there to mediate, so you guys need to figure it out amongst yourselves. And so they wanted to give these two messages because they wanted to start with something they're very proud of. Very interesting that both involve family, okay? A little bit about passion here as well, but they're highlighting family, that you're building out your own family, but your nuclear family, there's some kind of disarray, something on the fritz I'm hearing, and they're asking with the Justice card, please figure out how to find peace, because that's what would make me happy, okay? Not a message for everyone, but I deliver what I receive. Now, let's get a final oracle card and then we'll get the names. I'm hearing the name Robert. Just heard the name Robert very clearly. Crossed over loved one, what is the final message that you want to provide to your loved one here? Okay. And we have emerging. So I just felt that in my chest. I am hearing light after the dark. Some of you might still be in the grieving stage. Some of you might just be coming out. This is a similar message to group number 1. They're saying, let yourself come out of the darkness. You know how they said that for some of you, they help some of you in the dark with the 10 of Swords here? They're saying we're still around. Butterflies might be a prominent symbol, they just said, for some of you that they're around. They want you to reemerge out of the darkness. So if some of you have been staying in a lot or not letting yourself move beyond the grief, they're asking gently to start emerging out of this space. For some of you also still with the 8 of Wands here, they're saying that they're noticing that some of you are emerging out of, I don't know if it's a depression or something that was keeping you stuck and you're moving forward. And they're saying again that they're very proud of you for taking that step forward. And I can't help but notice, I don't know if this is a fern leaf here. I don't know if the name fern or fern plants means something, but I'm also being highlighted, again, this idea of nature, being very close to nature, and that you will feel connected you will feel connected to them when you're out in nature. And they're having me look at one of my girls' cat trees, and it literally looks like a tree right in front of me. It's like a huge 8-foot tree in front of me. They're really highlighting that. So I don't know if this person really loved trees or loved nature, but that's being highlighted a lot in your reading. Now, I promised the names. You guys got quite a few, so I'm just going to deliver them. I received Jake, Jack, Maggie, Serena, Jennifer, Peg or Peggy, John or Jonathan, and they just said it could be your name also, okay? Michelle, Cleo, Cleopatra, Victoria or Vicky, Mike or Michael, Michelle, Janine, Leah or Leah, Francine, Jerry, Jehovah, Jeremiah, Jasmine, Leo, and Carrie. But if the name is not there, that's fine too. If the reading resonated, it resonated. So, my dear ones, I really hope that helped connect in with your loved one. If nothing else, I hope that it created the space for you to hold a connection with them in this moment in time. And if the reading did resonate, please do give the video a thumbs up, and please do comment down below. It would mean the world to me. But if nothing else, I send you so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care. Welcome, group number 3. So today we are asking for messages from your crossed over loved ones. Sorry, I just had to pause to do my invocation because people keep clicking off when I do the invocation. So what I've done today is I've asked your passed on loved ones to agree on ubiquitous amongst them, universal personality traits and energies that I can tap into, as well as at least 2 messages that they want to give to you guys, okay? So you chose the Star card from the Good Fortune Tarot. I chose the Star card because it is a card of healing, but I am going to put it back in the deck. You also chose the Clear Quartz point, which we will put on the side, and I will ask the Clear Quartz kindly to please help me with clarity in providing these messages. With this girl looking up at the stars in this way, I heard Christian. I don't know if that's a name or if this person was a devout Christian, if this person was very religious, okay? But I'm going to tap into their energy now. I ask, the name Maureen keeps coming up, Maureen. At the end of this reading, I will provide a list of names. Many of them are English. Some of them sounded a bit Spanish or French. But I know that there are many other names that I don't know of or I don't know about. So some of the letters might resonate for you guys, okay? So I ask the crossover loved ones of group number 3 to please tap me into your energy and your personality now, please. This person feels very reserved, a bit buttoned up, a little Virgo energy, I would say. If they're not religious, they feel very humble. They feel very modest, not humble, modest. Okay? Perhaps a little bit shy. Kind, I'm hearing. Not very outgoing, right? A little bit close to the chest. I wouldn't say austere, but buttoned up. And not buttoned up in the sense of, let me retract that term. They feel very modest to me. That's the first thing I'm getting. If that doesn't resonate, give me a chance. I'll get to the tarot cards. Not every characteristic is going to resonate. I'm feeling prim and proper. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. This might have, in fact, been a religious person, okay? Okay, collective of crossed over loved ones of group number 3. Can you show me about your personality? Yeah, there it is, the Hierophant, okay? This might have been a religious person, okay? Somebody who held the priest, the rabbi, the, I don't know the names of other religious, high-ranking folk, but definitely religious, okay? That was a very helpful validation, Spirit. Thank you so much. This could have also been a teacher. Let me get more on the Hierophant, please. This person feels like somebody who followed the rules by the book, okay? Very strong beliefs, strong believer. Prayed, likely somebody who prayed a lot. Okay, can you show me more about this person, please? Thank you. No? Can you show me about this person, please? Or show me about you? Okay. 6 of Wands. I just heard that they were well liked. They were well liked. There's someone, okay, they just showed me a very, very specific message. I just heard church choir. This might have been somebody who sang in a church choir, very specific message. Tell me, I don't understand this. Spirit, they're saying they're not related. Okay, so the Hierophant came out just to verify a strong belief system, strong ways of being, okay? So tell me more about the Six of Wands, please. I just heard the word children. This might have been somebody who worked with children. Again, a teacher, yeah. Or sang, I heard sang in the church choir. Okay. This might have literally been a priest or somebody who worked in, they're giving me a word here. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not very religious. I'm not religious at all, but I don't know the names of these people. Clergy, I just heard, a member of the clergy. This might have also been somebody who held the Pope in high regard, or, I'm hearing Italian in that way. Queen of Wands. Very passionate person we have here. Whatever they believed in passionately, okay? Now, it's very interesting, right? Because the Queen of Wands is kind of the witch of the tarot, right? She's the one who really connects in with the spirit world. It's interesting because we have the Hierophant and we have the Queen of Wands, and I don't necessarily see these two people playing together, but yet they are on the table here. So I don't know if this person was a devout Christian or somebody who was more Wiccan, but whatever they believed in very strongly, okay? With the Six of Wands here, it makes me feel as if they didn't hide it. This feels... The Six of Wands is really throwing me off here, I must say. Okay, they're telling me that they celebrated their craft. So whether this is somebody who directly was a devout in their belief system, in religion, or in their spiritual beliefs, they didn't shy away from it. This was strong for them. They might have also been held in high regard. This might have been a seer. With the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant, this could have been somebody who taught other people or people went to about their beliefs. It's a bit complicated, I have to say. This might have been a pillar in their community. Can you tell me a bit more here, please? Can you tell me a bit more here, please? People definitely went to this person for guidance, for help, for advice. Can you tell me a bit more? They were definitely looked up to. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Tell me a bit more about this person, please. Yeah, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, we have a lot of divine feminine here. Queen of Pentacles is very soft and yielding. This feels shamanic in this card. We have different women here with very similar energies, very strong women, believers in their craft. Okay? This is Pachamama. This is a woman of the earth with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands feels like the woman who straddles the earth and cosmic energies, that line, okay? The Hierophant is the priest, the priestess, the believer, the one who holds to rules, to religion. Whoever I'm speaking to here, this is somebody who had strong beliefs, who people came to for questions about life, about religion, about existential things, and they had an answer. This is a person who gave clear answers. With the Queen of Pentacles, we have a very loving person. With all of these people here, we have somebody who did not shy away from their beliefs. With the Six of Wands here, they were all very revered, okay? Doesn't have to be a woman, by the way. It can be a man, although I'm feeling masculine, divine, feminine, okay? Or somebody who was very balanced in their masculine and feminine energies. This is somebody who held space for their own energy, and then in that, they modeled to others how to hold their own ground. Not to defend, just to model. These are very strong models here, okay? This could have been a grandmother figure. This could have definitely been a grandmother figure, I will say. But it could also be a mother. Now, let's get into the messages. I feel like I want to use the Cottage Magic Tarot today. Yeah, I'm just going to stop there. That's the primary energies I'm getting from this person. Okay, I ask those of you on the other side, please show me the first message you have for the querent here. Okay, please show me very clearly. Let me just tune in, you guys. I'm getting very hot. It's a little uncomfortable. Okay. They're telling me to pause and get water because I'm drying out because I'm channeling a lot. Hang on one second, you guys. Okay, and we're back. So, crossed over loved ones, I ask you to please provide the first message to your loved one who is listening right now. What do you want to tell them? The first thing I'm hearing is, I'm watching over you the way I did when I was alive. So this is somebody that you might have gone to for guidance and advice, and might have been that person in your life that you really sought out for guidance. Just a very wise, I'm hearing wise woman, but it could have been a male. So they're saying this feels like ancestry energy, that energy of, I know it's a strange thing to say, but when I do ancestor readings, I feel all these people around me, and there's so much love and strength. And yeah, strength. That's for you guys, strength and guidance. And with this person, I feel that they're very much around you. Okay? They feel very close. This feels like somebody who sends signs. I don't know why I'm clearing through my body now. It's a little bit weird. I'm getting a little dizzy for some reason. I don't know if they were channelers or clairvoyant, or something as simple as they passed due to a blow to the head. I'm also getting lower back pain. I didn't want to talk about how they died, so I asked to please clear that from my body, because I don't like the way that feels. Something in the head, and then also the lower back, okay? Yeah, I don't like that feeling. They might have been very connected to source, I will say, in whatever way. Okay, first message for my pile number 3s. Show me a message, please, crossed over loved ones. Can you show me the first message, please, very clearly? Okay, I see it. And we have the Ace of Quills, which is the Ace of Swords. That's crazy because I saw that before in my mind's eye. No, I didn't see the Ace of Swords. I saw the Queen of Swords. Sorry. Ace of Swords, and can you say more about the Ace of Swords? What is your message to them? Wow, the Nine of Swords. Okay, very clear message, you guys. So you know how they just highlighted that they are around? That you might have gone to them when they were alive to seek out advice and guidance. That is literally what they're showing me in the cards, and it's actually making me a little bit emotional. They're saying, that's why I saw the Queen of Swords before, but with the Ace of Swords here and the Nine of Swords, they're saying, I'm still here giving you advice when you are scared, when you're up in the middle of the night and you're worried about your life. They want you to know that they're still very much around. Very much around. Oh God. I don't want to feel in my body how you crossed over, please, respectfully. I don't want that, please. Excuse me. So let me just tell you guys, crossed over loved ones, they really want to talk. So please give them space. I'm feeling something in the throat, you guys. So some of them might have crossed over something. I'm hearing the word drown. Can you please clear that from my body? Respectfully. Okay, getting back to the message here. This is somebody who gave you a lot of advice when you were down, and they're saying that they're still here when you're feeling down and out. And they're saying specifically in the middle of the night, they are around. So I am sensing that they show up in this group's dreams a lot, and you could also ask for that. Now there's a second message in these cards. They're saying some of you have been feeling really down and out recently, really worried, really scared. Some of you have been scared about the events that are going on in the world right now, and that's keeping you up at night. And they're saying in a pretty forthright way that they want you to start again. They want you to go out there, and they want you to get up out of bed, and they want you to get out there. Start again with the Ace of Swords. Whatever has you worried, they're supporting you. Please clear that energy. I return that to sender, please. I do not want to feel in my body what you felt. Please, respectfully, that's not what I'm here to do. Thank you. They want you to start again. They're giving you encouragement the way that they did when you were alive to get out there. They're saying, hear my voice. You can hear my voice here. With all of these swords, there's a lot of this idea of guidance, advice, wisdom that they're imparting to you. So whoever you are who has been worried and up during the night, first of all, I send you guys so much love. But they're saying, please listen to us. We're around. And please get up, start again. Don't give up. There's more to life. Okay, there's just a lot of encouragement for this group. Okay, can we get another message from these crossed over loved ones, please? Okay, whoa. That just flew out. We have the King of Candles, which is the King of Wands. That's interesting. Okay, I'll say that in a second. What else do you want to tell? Yeah, I'm again hearing pursue your dreams, pursue your passions, pursue the things that you want. There's a lot of encouragement with this group to go after life a little bit more, to not get so stuck in your head, okay? I just heard, do what I would do. Do what I would do. What would I do in your situation? That's what they want to tell you, okay? Tell me more about the King of Candles here, please. Tell me more about I wouldn't have given up, they're saying. This is a very forthright person. Okay. That's too many. Tell me more about the King of Candles, please. The King of Wands. Okay. And we have the Knight of Biscuits, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Very clear message from your loved ones here, my dear ones. They're saying, please, don't forget your passions here. They're saying, I'm hearing my loved one, this who I'm talking to, this is a very creative, passionate person. And they've been scared or stuck a little bit and feeling like they can't get ahead. And your loved one is here to say, you're too much of a creative person. You have too much to offer to not give it a go. Even if it's going slowly, don't give up. There's a lot of not giving up or start something new. There's a lot of encouragement from these crossed over loved ones. There's some venture, something that you started, but it's going slower than you want it to go. And they're saying very clearly, that is the way it's meant to be. It's not meant to be fast. They're saying, we wouldn't have given up, so you don't give up. Let me get a piece of advice on this second message, please. They're validating, though, that something that you've felt passionate about is going slower than you want it to go. So can you give them advice about this, please? Can you give them advice about this about this second message? Can you give me one more card of advice? And we have, yep. We have 10 of Candles, which is 10 of Wands. Very interesting. That's the same energy of the 9 of Candles, similar, about bearing a burden or feeling it feels heavy. So they're saying, get out of your own way. Okay, with the 10 of Candles or the 10 of Wands, when you think of the Rider-Waite, the guy or the girl is holding all of these wands in front of them. And there's this sense that they're being burdened by their own energy, so they can't see in front of them. They're saying, instead of being burdened or feeling overburdened by life, let me just hear them. Let yourself be guided. It will go slowly, but get out of your own way. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't do too much at once. Take a page out of our book. These are very steady people. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Hierophant. These are not people who rush ahead. These are not people who take too much on at once. Slow and steady. How do they know that you're going to succeed? Because they showed me the King of Candles, of Wands to begin with. They're saying, this is a winner. They're telling me, this is a winner. This is somebody who has everything that they need to succeed. They just have to believe it. And they have to learn how to be patient the way we are. Because this person is very patient. This is someone who's sown their seeds, and they had a huge harvest in their life. But they didn't do it by rushing. They did it by being very patient. Okay? That is their guidance. Now, let's get one oracle card from them, and then we'll do the names. Crossed over loved ones of my group number 3s, can you give me one last message from you guys collectively, please? Thank you. Oh, we got 2, so we'll take them. So we have peace and flow. Oh my goodness. 37 and 21. It can't be clearer. They're really asking you to trust in life. Very much the way their energy was in this life. Be at peace and cultivate peace within you, right? With the 9 of Swords here and the 10 of Candles here, 10 of Wands, They're definitely asking you to cultivate more peace within, the way that they were able to cultivate in their life. Because when you do that, there will be a natural state of flow that will occur in your life, not unlike the Knight of Pentacles here. And even the coloring is very similar. They want you to slow down and believe that slow and steady wins the race. Don't overthink, don't overanalyze, and don't overdo with the 10 of candles here, with the 10 of rods or wands. Slow and steady, cultivating peace from within. When the world is crazy outside of you, like the 9 of Swords, cultivate peace within. Be in a state of flow inside of your life. Don't worry so much about everything that's going on all around you. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to plant seeds under your feet. That's it. It's a very, very clear and forthright message there. Now, let me share some of the names that were provided to me. Again, if the name of your loved one is not here, please don't despair. I don't know all the names across the world, okay? But they also said, please pay attention to the letters. So for group number 3, I received Christine or Christian, Mary, Jerry. I heard variations of this name, Frederick, Francine, Sheena, Fred, Frederico. And then I heard Michelle, as in the French name Michelle, Jolie and Julie, Forsyth, Penelope, Piper, Gigi, Janine, and then I heard Cheech, which I think is a nickname, like Chi-Chi or Cheech, I couldn't make out that name, Lambert, and that might be a last name, Maureen, and then I heard Connecticut out of nowhere, so that might resonate with somebody. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys. I really hope that I was able to capture at least some of the energy of your loved one, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry. Please just take a moment to connect in with your loved one yourself. But if the reading did resonate, please do give the reading a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. And comment down below. I would love to hear about your loved one. I would love to create space for these loved ones because so many of them do want to connect in with you guys. But if nothing else, I send you guys so much love and so many blessings. Until the next reading, take very good care.